Hi, a month back I came to this place and I had put a video on deciduous trees and evergreen trees. Now if you just look at the background, you can see that the trees are not having any leaves now, and you see how it is snowing, and they are standing in the snow and enjoying the snow. It's beautiful. It's not all that cold, but the snow is falling on my face. Now, I want to ask a question. How do you think that these trees are surviving? Because all these trees are not having even a single leaf on them. And when we were students, we were told that the food of the tree is prepared by the leaves. Now, these trees that you see behind me here, a bunch of trees and the trees around, if you go to see there on the streets, it is not even having a single leaf. Now, how do you think these leaves, these trees are surviving in this cold winter? And this temperature is about minus 19 degrees centigrade here. I'm going to give an answer to the question that how do these trees that you see behind, they survive in winter without leaves. Actually, these trees have adapted themselves to the winter conditions, and they prepare themselves even before winter starts. During the month of autumn, they start, even late summer, they start to prepare themselves for the winter. That is, these trees have adapted themselves to the winter conditions because they live in countries where the temperature goes very low. Other animals that live in the winter, some of them, they migrate. If they're able to migrate, they migrate from cold weather to warmer places. And animals, most of the animals, if they are not able to migrate, they do something called hibernation, wherein they go into a state of a state where their metabolism is very slow and they are able to survive the harsh winters. But in the case of trees, because they are not able to move from one place to another, nature has provided them with beautiful adaptations. And first adaptation is the bark. They have a very thick bark, and this bark, it actually protects them against diseases, insects, and most importantly, very harsh weather. Now, these bark can be compared to the walls of our buildings, because human beings also live in places where it is very cold, and we live in houses, and the house protects us in the same way. The inside part of the tree is protected by the bark. The second adaptation that these kind of trees which are able to survive in winter, in harsh winter conditions, is that they shed their leaves, because actually during summer the leaves, they photosynthesize. The chlorophyll helps in the photosynthesis, and since they are not able to do the photosynthesis process during the winter time, those leaves are shed, and the energy that is utilized in maintaining those leaves, that is being conserved in the plant itself. So that is another way, that is another adaptation that these trees have towards harsh winter. Now, the third type of adaptation that these kind of trees have, nature has provided this adaptability to them, and that is, they go into a state of dormancy. Now, during the state of dormancy, they stay as it is, they do not grow, and they use very little energy, and this helps them to survive the harsh winter. Now, when we look at these trees, we see that we feel that these trees are mostly dead, but they are not. Underground, as the roots, these trees are having the roots, and that is a place where the roots are still growing. The underground ground is actually warmer than the surface, so the roots are able to take in water, and they are also able to take in nutrients from the soil, and thus the tree is able to survive. Another thing, adaptability that nature has provided, or over the years during the process of evolution these trees have developed, is that they will concentrate the sugar inside their cells, and these are mostly maple trees. And maple trees, they will have something called the concentration of the sugar inside the cell, and this is actually the maple syrup, and this maple syrup is extracted from these trees and it is used by human beings. So just looking at the trees, we may feel that the trees are dead, but these trees are still having a closer look at this, we can see the small buds here. The small buds are there. A closer look at these trees will show us the small buds that are there, and these buds, they will, once winter is over, during the spring season, these plants or these trees will develop these small buds, and they will develop into beautiful photosynthesizing trees. So that is the reason why during winter, now it is I think around minus 19 degrees centigrade here, and that is the reason why these trees have shed their leaves.